Good morning, everyone. It's a chilly morning here in Mount Vernon, Texas. I'm at my rental right now and I'm getting ready to head over to Pinecone Fest. So let's get over there and see what's going on. We made it to Pinecone Fest. Let's go and see which channels are here today. What do we have cooking here?
We have some breakfast biscotta.
Breakfast biscotta.
Yes. It is. We've got pork chops, sausage, hamburger, chorizo, bacon, and pepperoni going in.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
We'll get all that going. We'll put the eggs in it. We have some onion and jalapeno sauteing on the side.
Evelyn lost her wrench.
Oh no!
Is that bacon I see in there?
Bacon.
That is homegrown bacon right there.
Awesome. Homegrown. Who grew it?
We did. We grew it at Robertson's Belly Acres.
Yep. Oh, tell me a little bit about your place.
We are in northeast Oklahoma. We just bought an abandoned farm. Sometimes to get the land you have to buy the ugly house, and that's what we did. We got up there. We are completely renovating the house. We started out, thought it was going to be a heavy remodel, and wound up being almost a full gut.
Yeah.
We're about done with the house. Right now, when we get back Sunday, we're preparing. Mama's bringing a shed out there. She's going to be able to do a tiny house on the property. And we're also going to be getting butcher pigs. We'll get our bacon seeds going.
Great.
And that's what we do. We raise chickens and butcher hogs. And then come spring, we will have a market garden.
Market garden? Yes. What's a market garden?
A market garden is a lot of fruits and vegetables fruits and vegetables that we can grow and take to sell at the farmers markets.
Okay.
And that will be another means of supporting the homestead.
Are you going to have any other animals?
We probably get some goats.
Goats?
That way we can help clear the pasture land. And we also like to eat goat. So we try to keep the animals on the farm that we have are all dual purpose. They have a job to do and also to feed us. So we're going to be using the pigs to seal ponds. We have a couple ponds that don't hold water, so we'll be pinning pigs up out there so they'll root and seal the ponds.
I keep that.
Boy, this is getting heavy. But yeah, it's quite the adventure we're on right now.
No, we're gonna need.
Sounds very interesting.
Yes,
I got another.
we're loving it.
A little bit similar to my journey, but you're a lot farther ahead because you bought an existing place.
Right.
So.
Yes, we had looked in the Arkansas, Missouri area, but I'm gonna say with life the way it is, our parents are getting older, and we wanted to be close.
Right.
So we just
I'm gonna be away. So you can look at
stumbled onto this place and decided we better jump.
Right. If you haven't yet, make sure you check out Robinson's Belly Acres.
Yes, and we're live on our second channel, Belly Acres Kitchen.
Okay. Didn't know you had a second channel.
Yes. She's been cooking on this channel for about a year. We just got monetized 2 weeks ago.
Awesome.
So, yes.
Cool.
It's a young channel, but it's growing. We're live every Saturday morning cooking. So, be watching out for that.
Thanks for letting everyone know about your channels, and
Absolutely.
we're going to move on and see who else is here today.
Yes, we'll see you in just a little bit, and we'll get you some food.
We should have brought those plates over.
I'm struggling. Go for it.
That's up to y'all.
So that's up to you guys.
Oh.
Get you fixing you a taco there.
How's Mike? Mike's good. Good deal. I slept good last night.
It was good sleeping with him.
There you go. This is going to be delicious.
Terry just went to go grab some. Give her plates. Yeah, because they're gonna be like.
There you go.
Oh, he caught one.
It's a little largemouth.
Largemouth bass, huh?
A baby. Yeah. Go grow. At least I can say I got skunk.
Yep. I was just going to say that. At least you didn't get skunked.
Yeah. Taz
You got
Adventures
one.
Finds a way.
So while we're here, let me ask you, who are you and what channel are you with?
I'm Steve and I'm Taz Adventures.
Taz Adventures.
I'm the one with the little funny DIY things that go like 5,000 miles per second.
Cool.
And then also for releasing a bunch of animals. I trap them in our backyard and I release them out in the country. So there's a lot of possum and a lot of skunk releases on my channel, but and some fishing.
Okay, you brought up skunks. Got to ask, you ever get sprayed?
Not once.
Not once.
Nope.
Knock on wood, huh?
It's just the way you do it.
Yeah.
Funny story was, first time we had a skunk in our yard, we called the police out there and the guy was terrified of him. And he wouldn't even take him in the back of his patrol car.
Right.
So I come out with it and it's like, how are you not getting sprayed? It says, the way you do it. And he would not have anything to do with it. So, and then in the end, he said, well, you know what, we're not just gonna let this live, right? So after that, I decided, I was just going to let them go on my own out in the country.
Right.
Because it wasn't doing any harm. So, anyways. But, yeah, I've got I think I'm Gail's husband from Gail Southern Living, Broken Hearts Ministry.
Okay.
And she might even have a video on her channel of me actually how I retrieve the trap so I don't get sprayed.
Cool. Cool.
So
yeah.
Pretty easy. Just gotta have a good blanket and nerves of steel and don't show fear. And you'll be all right.
We're in luck today. There's going to be a solar eclipse. I have my other GoPro set up right there on time lapse, so I'm recording it. Hopefully it comes out good. Hey, I'm here with Ryan from Backroads Company.
How's it going?
Tell us a little bit about your channel, Ryan.
Well, we do a lot of homesteading as well as marketing and tourism stuff on our YouTube channel.
Okay.
So we do trail reviews, product reviews, and a lot of homestead.
What part of the country are you in?
We're in Mountain Home, Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Yeah.
A lot of channels up in Arkansas.
There's a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ozark Mountains are the best.
And is this your vehicle back here?
Yep, that's the Black Knight.
Black Knight?
Yeah. It was,
Want to give us a tour of it real quick?
Sure, if you want. So we set this up for doing trail recovery. And I'm from Wisconsin, so it was one of the vehicles where we would take the vehicle out to municipalities and say, hey, we want to put together some 4x4 trails. This is the legal limit of what Wisconsin allows. And then we set it up for doing recovery and doing classes and that kind of thing. So it's a 2018 Jeep JL, and it's the Rubicon edition. Then we have 40-inch tires on it, and it's set up with a 4.5-inch lift, aftermarket steering, hydro assist, RCV axles reinforced with Evo bracketry, different C's, the whole works. We don't have a lot on for body protection right now, but we did set up the drivetrain to run 40s out on the trail. So there's quite a substantial amount of reinforcement that you need on a vehicle when you start running tires this big, because the rotating mass is just massive, so you're at 3 or 4 times the weight of a normal tire with these big meats on there. So but you put bead locks on and you air these things down to 4 psi and they can crawl over just about everything, while also reducing or eliminating any damage to the trail, because you got such a wide footprint.
Right.
So then we got a Badlands winch. This is still the stock bumper. We named this the Black Knight from the Monty Python skit, The Black Knight, because the premise is 'tis but a scratch. You can't take it down with just some scratches. It's not that big of a deal. But I wanted to put I got a medieval great helm like the Black Knight has in that Monty Python skit, and wanted to actually incorporate that into the grill somehow, with a medieval helm to complete the Black Knight. So it's just a whole bunch of fun when we're out riding on the trails. And once you start getting going with all the Monty Python stuff over the radios, that's all you get. So it's fun.
I think I need this in Alaska. This would be awesome going out to my cabin and stuff like that. So
Absolutely.
I would love to get something like this. Well, thank you, Ryan.
Yeah, good to see you.
Everyone, make sure you check out his channel, Backroads Company. Everyone's currently looking at the eclipse. It's about halfway or so right now. I'm here with Jerry and Susan from Butler Family Farms.
Hey, how you doing, everybody?
Hi, everybody. How are you?
So, tell me about your farm.
Well, we have 116 acres
In Missouri.
in Missouri, and we have horses, and we have donkeys, and we have llamas, and cattle, and goats.
All kinds of stuff.
Yeah, and dogs and cats.
And chickens.
And chickens, oh yeah, and Susan's chickens. She's got 25 chickens.
Well, I understand the chickens and the cattle and stuff like that, but what's up with the llamas and that type of stuff?
The llamas are guard animals.
Guard animals.
Yeah, and they will protect the sheep, our sheep. protect the goats, and if I put them out with the cows, they protect the cows.
I did not know that.
I don't want to have a guard dog, because if it's snowing outside, I don't want to have to go out and make a special trip to feed just the dog. This way they eat the same thing the animals out there. So the goats out there eat grass and hay, the llamas eat grass and hay.
Oh, I did not.
The cows eat grass, hay, and llamas eat grass and hay. So we don't have to make a special trip to be sure that their dog that's out there isn't, is protecting them. The llamas will kill coyote.
Okay, I was just going to ask you what kind of animals will the llamas protect against?
They'll kill coyote, they stomp them.
Right.
But most of the time, if you watch the llamas when the coyote's around, they start stomping the ground.
Right.
Even with our dogs, they'll stomp the ground, they'll thump the ground, and that's telling you you're making them mad. And they'll chase them. They'll chase them down. And if they can catch them, they'll kill them. And donkeys do the same thing.
Right.
So.
Right. I knew donkeys would kill coyotes and animals like that.
If they can catch them.
One time we had in one of our smaller fields, the goats were on one side and the llama was on the other side. They weren't mingled yet, and there was a fox out there. And the llama ran that fence line back and forth on that fox until Jerry went out there and took care of it.
He was running right into the goats and stuff. The goats are going crazy.
Yeah.
And then we shear the llamas, so then I can turn the fiber into wool and for yarn and whatever. And we found somebody at Ozark Homesteading that will do it. I just have to get it.
All right, we got free chili. It's on me. Free chili over here. It's on me over here. I'm buying it. Come on. Hey, I don't mind doing it all.
And she's going to turn it in up to the roving part. Then I have to find somebody to spin it. But at least half the job's getting done. So I've got about 30 pounds to send to her, and I got to get that done this winter. So that'll be exciting to have that back.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be good because years past we've just thrown it away. And we keep saying, man, we don't want this is terrible to throw this stuff away. Somebody's got to be able to do something with it.
Right.
And one year we used it as insulation in one of the buildings.
Yeah.
And then we put what was it?
We put plywood over it.
So that was fun.
Thank you guys very much, and make sure you check out Butler Family Farms.
And we like watching Bill up in Alaska.
Yes, we do.
Wasn't seeing the solar eclipse so awesome? I'd never seen one before. It just happened. I was down here on the day it happened. I'm so thankful that I got to finally see one. Unfortunately, the GoPro camera didn't pick it up very well, but I do have one picture I'll put in that I was able to capture with my phone, so I'll insert that right here.
$7,100. Oh, it's me. What a chick, Chris.
Christy.
Okay, just give away another hat. 7,166.
Check your number. Here we go.
Hello.
Angie.
Okay, here's a $50 sweatshirt from Duke's, the one that does this. They're here in Mount Vernon, so y'all leave, you want a snack or whatever.
Oh, yeah,
it's like a small Buc-ee's.
Oh, wow.
7,133.
Nope, I didn't.
Right here.
Check your numbers.
Hey, she's wearing Buc-ee's. Another watermelon eye.
No, that's gotta be me. Yeah, I'll take one. I need to get over here to me. I got it. I need to bring those watermelons.
7,118.
I'm going to that. You want to carry this?
Right up here. Inside? Yeah.
Okay, I'm here with Jesse and Lisa from Lazy Days.
I'm Jesse, and that's Jesse's girl.
Yes, yes,
So,
Lisa.
tell me about your channel.
Well, so Lisa and I retired 2 years ago, and we were basically talked into making a channel, and I said, well, what are we going to do? we're fixing to retire, and we're hoping for some lazier days ahead, and that caught on. So Lazy Days Ahead, wow. So why don't we start a channel with name it Lazy Days Ahead? But before that, we were just going to retire and just not do nothing. But I was
Travel. We wanted to travel.
we wanted to travel, so we got an RV and bought an RV, and and then that's when the pandemic hit. Everything went up, everything, including the diesel. So we've been kind of in and out on the travel part. But Lisa loves to can, so we do a lot of canning videos. We do a lot of lives. We like to do collaborations with different channels, and then we also I like to moderate. So I moderate for a lot of channels, probably about 120 channels. Yeah. So I moderate for a lot of channels, but moderating was doing well, but.
We didn't have content.
We didn't have any content. So what's her name? Tony and Joni from Creekside talked us into doing a channel and said, hey, just do whatever y'all do. And so we've been doing whatever we do, and we love it. And we're not really in it for fame and fortune and all that kind of stuff. We're in it really to save the videos so that our grandchildren will have something to look at and
see what Grandma and Grandpa used to do, and
can you
what
imagine,
they look like in real life.
Right? Can you imagine if you had videos of your grandparents or your great grandparents?
Oh, I know.
And how they lived and what they did on the farm or what they did on the homestead or whatever. It'd be great to have.
It would be amazing.
Right, and so as the same way you're doing it in Alaska, you're going to have stuff in years and years to come for your children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren, for them to say, okay, well, let's see what Pops did. And YouTube is a way to do it, so we thought, let's do it. So we love it. I mean, we're retired. That's the best life ever, retirement. And I want everybody to be retired because it's so much fun. Every day is Saturday.
Yeah.
Right.
And so we're just looking for the next opportunity to go on another trip or do another meetup like this, because I would have never met Bill. In fact, we met in
10 Killer.
We met in 10 Killer, and we had a great time. So that's what we planned on doing, is continue to meet people everywhere we can. So
you guys need to come up to the Alaska YouTube meetup sometime.
We are going to be in Alaska in 2025, called Cruising Alaska 25. It's going to be August 24th to the 31st. So anybody interested, on our live videos in the description, any one of them, you'll see a link to the Facebook account. If you want to go to Alaska, we have a booking agent that does all our booking for us, and we get a pretty good deal. So we will be in Alaska, and that'd be a good idea to come up to Alaska meetup. When did y'all's meet up next year, the 25?
Next year. We had one this year.
Okay.
And then we're gonna do one every year.
It's the same location?
Probably not.
So you can move around?
Yeah, we're gonna eventually move around this year. It may or may not be at the same one this coming year.
Okay.
We haven't decided. It's too soon yet to decide on that. Okay. So.
Yeah, because who wouldn't want to go into the, if you will, the interior? Because where we go, when we go on the cruises, you're on that little peninsula or that little exterior part of Alaska. But to go to Nome or go to Anchorage or any of the big locations, the Yukon, who doesn't want to go to Yukon? That's right. I mean, everybody's bucket list dream, right? So yeah, that'd be awesome to be able to go to Alaska and meet new people. Curmudgeon is up there in Alaska.
Right.
You guys are up in Alaska.
There's a lot of channels up in Alaska.
Yeah. What's that other channel that's got like 400,000?
Simple Living Alaska is up there.
Yeah, Simple Living Alaska, and they're doing a lot, man.
Yeah.
That young couple, man, they're driven, and they get a lot done. So yeah, I'd love to come up there and meet a bunch of people, a bunch of folks. So,
I just like to travel.
Yeah.
At least I don't care where we go.
Yeah.
Make sure you check out Lazy Days Ahead
with Jesse and Lisa.
Right. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm here with Ken from Lone Cowboy Adventures. So tell me about your channel, Ken.
Well, it's a little bit of motorcycle riding, a little bit of truck driving, and I used to have cows and calves. I used to ride horses. Back 25 years ago, I used to rodeo riding bulls, and Now I traded all that in for an iron horse. So
what kind of motorcycle?
I have a 2020 Harley Davidson Road Glide Limited touring bike. Miss Linda and I did 4,800 miles last year. There's a bunch of videos on there from that trip. We went clear to the Grand Canyon and then up over Jackson Hole and ended up at Sturgis for a few days. And then
that
back
sounds
home.
like an amazing trip.
And then the year before we did right around 4,000 miles out west. So our dream is to head down to Key West next year. So
that would be a nice trip down there.
We were supposed to go this year, but in April I laid the bike over and broke both my wrists. So that kind of put a damper on things. So
what kind of truck do you have?
I drive for a company that we pull doubles. It's an LTL company, light truckload, and it's a single axle Freightliner. And I run up to Nebraska. Right now I run up to Nebraska, 626 miles on total turn from up there and then back to Kansas City. So with the weather turning, it's hard telling how much we're going to be running up there because, I've been seeing posts that there's been snow up in the passes now.
It's that time of the year.
Yes, and of course with you being in Alaska, you know all about the snow.
Yeah, we got my place got snow a couple days ago from what I hear.
What do you have, like 2, maybe 3 months of, drier weather without snow?
Yeah, we have about 4 months that are snow-free.
Right.
And then a couple months that are normally snow-free or might get some flurries.
Right.
But nothing's going to accumulate or anything
and
like
I've been
that.
watching your stuff for, I don't know how long, the last year off and on probably,
Well, thank you on that.
One of the videos that sticks out was the cooking out there, you know? So, yeah.
Well, thank you, Ken.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
I knew somebody would do that.
Gotta get the food cooking.
Right. Absolutely, I love it.
Hey, I'm here with Dave, and tell me about your channel and what do you do with it?
Well, it's Country Boy and his Paint Buffer. What I do is every vehicle that I polish, because I polish cars for a living, every car that I polish, I post up on YouTube so everybody can see the work that I do. And if they want to have me do their work, they can bring their car to me. If they want advice, they can reach out to me. I'm more than happy to provide advice. Anything to make somebody feel good about their vehicle that they're driving.
So you do different types of polishing and
Anything.
that type of stuff.
Wet sanding, polishing, boats. By the way, I hate boats to polish. Cars, trucks, SUVs. Just don't bring a boat. I've done motorhomes. I prefer not to do them because they are huge.
Right.
So,
but that's big money though.
It's big money. It's big money, but it's also big pain too.
Right.
But hey, I'm at that age now where pain's an afterthought, so we just go with it and deal with it from there. So.
What part of the country are you in?
Well, I'm from Joplin, Missouri.
Joplin,
the land
Missouri.
of the F5 that happened in 2011. So I survived that. After that, if you get an F5 thrown at you, you can pretty much just put everything behind you and go on with life and build anew. It's the only way you can do. It only takes 45 seconds to lose everything, so you might as well spend a lifetime trying to regain it.
Might as well have fun while you got it too.
Might as well laugh because the only other option's crying. So and glass half full on me. So
out of everything you do, what's probably the main thing you prefer doing with vehicles?
I prefer to polish the paint on classic cars specifically, because the older cars, they look good, but whenever you can make them look brand new, that's what really keys people off. And plus, a lot of people generally will keep their car for 3 to 5 years, and then they find something that annoys them about that car, why they don't like it. If I can bring back their joy in the car that they had, then there again. And it increases trade-in value. So whenever they do go to trade it in, they can command a higher price. It's not always up to the dealer. So You know.
Yeah, yeah. It's always nice getting that little extra dollar.
Any game we can beat the dealers at, we do.
Yeah, definitely.
So you know, and I've been affiliated with numerous dealers, and they know that I'm this way. So. But yeah, that's kind of the gist of it. Country Boy and his paint buffer. It's just running the buffer all day long.
Well, thank you.
And I also do tractors too, just so any of my homesteaders. Yes, I do John Deere and occasionally do Ford if White Rock's listening. I prefer not to.
Well, make sure you check out his channel, and thank you.
Mike and Terry, every law, like Mike just said, they did a little scroll, because me and Randy don't know how to do that. So Mike and Terry helped us with that, promoting it, getting it going, and all that. So thank you all, Mike. Debbie and Mark, thank you for always being there for us, helping whenever we need someone to help us with stuff. Mark and Debbie's always been there to help us. Debbie Conway, thank you from everybody that went out to eat last night and who picked up the tab. Absolutely.
Hey, I'm here with Tony, and his channel is Our Cabin in the Woods.
Hey, my name's Tony. We have Angie here. It's Our Cabin in the Woods. And we are at Pinecone Fest. We've gone to a few of these. It's been great to meet family. Bill, met him up in 10 Killer. It's been great.
Right.
Enjoy seeing everything that goes on. We basically, I consider ourselves as modern homesteaders.
7075.
Just provide our own foods, our own vegetables, whatever it may be. And that's kind of what we do. And very much enjoy being here amongst all the other YouTubers. What about you, babe? Agree. She's not the talker of the bunch. But I guess that's about it. I appreciate it, Bill. Good seeing you again.
Same here, Tony.
We've had a good talk. And
7169.
thanks again.
And make sure you check out Our Cabin in the Woods.
And Bill.
I'm here with another channel. You guys are?
Two old people on the couch.
I'm Mark.
Oh, I'm Debbie.
And we're two old people on a couch.
Right.
And tell me a little bit about your channel. What's it all about?
So right now we do a live on Saturday morning at 8:30 Central Time, and it's about current events, and we try to keep it upbeat and on the funny side a little bit. So anyway, it's a lot of fun. We just cover what's going on in the world today and that kind of thing. So.
Okay.
I'm just filler in for her on her channel. No, I try to keep it funny, I guess, and we try to tell the current events in a more lighthearted way, and in our view, and try to keep it funny. We like to listen to everybody, interact in the. Either liberal or conservative, just tell us your views, and we want to hear everybody.
Right, and we at the end we have a call-in section, so people can call in and tell us how they believe.
Yeah, and we
share their views.
We have a rule that everybody can talk openly and freely. We're not going to block anybody, whether they don't go with what we might be thinking is going on, because we think that's important in this day and age.
Right.
Right.
Okay. Well, thank you guys, and make sure you check out Two Old People on a Couch.
Like, subscribe, tap that notification bell. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey everyone, I'm here with
Linda Ray.
Linda Ray from
Texas Girls Farm.
Texas Girls Farm.
Yeah.
And tell me a little bit about your channel.
Well, I moved back home from Virginia 2 years ago and bought 10.5 acres of raw land, and slowly making it into basically a farm, homestead. Got chickens and started raising some boar goats, and eventually want to start feeding out some calves.
Right.
My sister, I live right down the road from my sister and my mother.
Okay.
We all have
That's
10.5
nice.
acres. And my sister already has cows, and she's fixing to get into a calf operation where she feeds them out and sells meat to community.
That's nice.
And that's kind of what my goal was, moving back home more self-preservation,
Right.
and being able to provide for the family. My son-in-law has a channel. My granddaughter has a channel. My son has a channel. But it's basically me most of the time just doing daily chores. Like the last 3 days, all I've been doing is burning brush. Finally got the burn ban lifted where I could burn. We're clearing some of the sweet gums because this property probably hasn't been touched in, I don't know, 30, 40 years.
Right.
So I have big trees. And the footings just got dug for our barn door.
Ah, cool.
I've been living in my travel trailer for the last year.
Right.
So it's been an adventure, but what made me want to come back was the way times are right now.
Right.
Not really knowing, and it's best to be close to family in uncertain times. So.
And able to provide for yourself.
Yes, and I do have a garden, and whoever I've got the property from, they left the framework of a carport,
Right.
so I turned it into a greenhouse.
Oh, that's awesome.
So
that's awesome.
I put my brooder in there to hatch out chicks, and just trying to grow a little bit.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, but if you go back to one of the very first videos, we just have photos of what the land used to look like, and you couldn't walk through it. You had to have a machete. Seriously, I mean, when they surveyed the property, they had to have a machete to cut stuff to cut through it. We've thinned out some, and I need one fence across the front to be able to run my sister's cows down.
Right.
But that's and the girls. I put in some of their shorts every now and then, showing their personality because the farm is named after my granddaughters.
Right.
And yeah, we've been doing YouTube since July of last year.
Make sure you check out
Texas Girls Farm.
Texas Girls Farm. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey everyone, I'm here with Pooch at Full Blown Country.
And I'm out here at Pinecone Fest, and out here trying a little late night fishing.
Yeah.
Everybody needs a friend named Pooch, and they call me Pooch. So, but anyway, yeah. And
Tell me about your channel a little bit.
Well, my channel is a variety channel. It's pretty much just based on Pooch being Pooch, trying to make friends with all. We also do Pretty and Pooch, which is my wife Tish. No judgment here.
I don't know if that's coming through or not. It's kind of dark out here.
Yeah, but you know, we like to chit chat. We like to promote, communicate, just have fun. And I will put up. There's no telling what I'll put up there, you know. But I do like doing podcast style work, and that's what Pretty and I do most of the time.
Okay.
And it's fun, and it's a hobby for me, you know. So I do what I do. There's no telling. Variety. I like to call it variety.
Right.
And get folks to join the community, because this is an awesome community that we got here.
Yeah, it is. It's amazing.
It is amazing, and I love each and every one of the folks here, and enjoy the meetups that we get to have.
Okay.
And
Well, thank you.
Oh, you bet, Bill. Anytime.
And make sure you check out Full Blown Country, and everybody needs a friend named Pooch.
Yeah, please do. Come on and hit me up. I'll be your friend.
Hey, I'm here with Tiffany from
Mud and Mascara Homestead.
And tell me a little bit about your channel.
I do canning. Mr. C's on my channel. We just moved completely off grid, so we're coming out with a new channel, but we're not leaking out the name yet. It'll be out in December.
Not spilling any beans here, huh?
No beans. I'm just giving you a teaser. Yeah.
What part of the country are you in?
Georgia.
Georgia? Okay.
Close to Tennessee, at the top of the mountains.
Okay.
Yep.
And tell me a little bit about what you actually do on your channel.
I'm involved in a lot of collabs. I help with a lot of collaborations.
Okay.
I do a lot of canning. I have chickens. We have a couple of pigs, and we're just expanding. We're about to purchase 10 acres.
10 acres, that's nice.
So everything's kind of changing up. I'm already off grid, and Mr. C's still coming back on board.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Make sure you check out Tiffany at Mud and Mascara.
And they're Let's see here. Susan is in bed asleep, Jerry says.
Wow.
She is out. She was wore out. She was too busy grabbing.
Yep. Myself and Big Mike's live on Chillin' with the Gilliams on Saturday night.
Wish y'all were here.
Gotta come to Pinecone Fest next year.
That's right.
We'll go back soon.
That's probably it.
Yeah, it is.
Off the hill, that's where I'm
Well, maybe we should.
Okay, and then you go
Past the gas station, you mean?
Yeah, I'm behind it.
Okay. We'll see you
All that's
tomorrow.
behind it's mine.
Good night.
Okay. Y'all have a good night. See you tomorrow.
Just getting it in the.
We need more.
What are y'all doing?
Everybody's going to bed.
Now it's on fire.
We're going back to.
Party poopers.
That's a wrap on Pinecone Fest 2023. Thanks for watching, everyone.